Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Orchestra Hall. And this is where the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, actually downtown on Michigan Avenue, performs. Chicago Symphony Orchestra is one of the most famous aspects of the city of Chicago. CSO is a member of the famed Big Five orchestras in the U.S., attesting to its continued excellence over its entire history. But the question is, how did the history start? It all started, where's Theodore Thomas? It all started with this German violin prodigy. Born in 1835, this man, Theodore Thomas, grew up in Germany, became a violin prodigy. When he moved to the U.S., he became famed as a conductor for various orchestras in New York City, right? Yes. Yeah. He traveled with an orchestra here to Chicago in 1889. And that's when Charles Norton Fay said to him, "Hey, Mr. Thomas, what would you do if they gave you a permanent orchestra here?" And then he said,
"Mr. Fay, I'd go to hell if they gave me a permanent orchestra."
And that's how it all happened. In October of 1891, the orchestra premiered with Theodore Thomas, that man right over there, as its first ever director and conductor. Critics commended his work. One said, "We have a band in the city that will be an honor to it forever." Soon a new orchestra hall was constructed for concerts, and you can actually still see the words, Theodore Thomas Orchestra Hall, inscribed in the facade. Christmas Eve 1904, he conducted his last ever concert before his death. And now please welcome Director Theodore Thomas. Woo! You will just stand right here, okay. Maestro. Feel free to begin whenever you can.
Chicago blues has written as an art form in the zeitgeist, and the St. Valentine's Day massacre happened. So Anton Cermak was assassinated. But in the midst of all that, the CSO was always there to play great, timeless music. The next chapter came with the director, Fritz Reiner.
Fritz Reiner, sir?
Or Mr. Reiner. All right. So Fritz Reiner was born in 1888 in Hungary. And like many of his contemporaries, he attended the Franz Liszt Academy in Budapest and then came to the US and quickly was acclaimed for his directing and conducting. As the CSO director, he was known for his fierce and strict manner at the podium. He was known for firing players who he felt were incompetent. What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. Reiner?
I drove the music world forward into the worlds of Bartók and Strauss. They loved me. And I was one of the greatest conductors of all time. What more should I have to say?
Exactly. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Maestro Fritz Reiner conducting Béla Bartók's Concerto for Orchestra.
It's an honor to play.
Sit down.
maestro. Bravo. And now, soon afterwards, came yet another legendary conductor of the orchestra, George Solti. Come forward, George Solti. Now, Solti was born in 1912, also in Budapest. Like Reiner, he attended the Franz Liszt Academy, was hired as a great repetiteur for the Hungarian State Orchestra, and then exiled, fortunately, due to Miklos Horthy's anti-Semitic laws in 1938. After rummaging around Europe in orchestra posts, he found himself at the CSO in 1969. Now, tell me about your accomplishments at the CSO as the conductor of 999 concerts.
When I first came, I found an orchestra in recession. Reiner had been dead a few years, and we were $5 million in debt. Luckily, the orchestra was a perfect fit for me, and I for them. One quote I gave to Time magazine about our arrangement was, "It's a marvelous thing to be musically happily married. I am, and I know." I returned the orchestra to prosperity and prestige, married happily to the city and its musicians.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to George Solti conducting Mahler's First Symphony. Bravo, Solti!
Great. And now, our current musical director, Riccardo Muti. He will conduct with us Verdi's triumphant march from the opera Aida, and give us remarks on the CSO's role in Chicagoan culture today.
Like becoming a doctor in the U.S. I became an expert in opera conducting, orchestra directing in its hardest form, and now I've been in Chicago since 2010. What has all of this brought me? It has helped me realize that good music benefits everyone. Through good times and bad times, music always helps. The orchestra and I have tried to spread our love of music to the good citizens of Chicago through brightest musicians. Through initiatives like the Chicago Youth Music Festival, where I conducted Chicago's brightest musicians. The important thing to always remember is the role of music in every great city, to revitalize in times of struggle, and to support in times of success.